Design your ideal life. Quick cars, penthouse in London, Greek god, body, beautiful lady. Let's deconstruct how to get there. The things that you want, that we just talked about, are your outputs. How do you get outputs? By inputs. Outputs are things you buy or attract once you become a capable person. You become a capable person by putting in correct inputs. Look, it's not me who came up with this stuff. I'm not that smart. I may have a big dick, but I'm not that smart. Albert Einstein said that insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And same thing over and over means basically same inputs. So Albert Einstein just called you out and he says that, bro, if you're doing same things every day and expecting something different to happen, you're cooked. And do you really want to be cooked or do you want to be cooking? Let's get you cooking. So what does it mean? Here's an example. On the left, there are things that you want. Supercars, beautiful penthouse, beautiful wife, perfect body. And on the right, hopefully not, but it may be things that you have. Beer body, shitty car, shitty apartment. Overall, not that happy life. So what's the difference? Your inputs. Your current reality is one-to-one reflection of your everyday inputs. Let's take Elon Musk for example. Do you think that if you would do exactly what Elon Musk does, would you have the same thing?
Yeah, but he was born rich. Like, money makes money, so it was easy for him.
Yeah, actually the truth is not that straightforward because Elon Musk wasn't born rich. He was born in Africa where he lived for first 16 years. Then his dad gave him like $1,000 and told him, okay, you want to go to the US? Go. He came to the US and he was no one. He didn't have connections, he didn't have money, he didn't have anything. He went to the college like normal people. Once in the college, he also opened his house every Thursday to actually make a party and make some money to cover rent while building his first business, which was maps for different logistics companies. They didn't have Google Maps back then. He sold his first company for 5 mil and he could have just retired in the sport, right? It's like 25 years ago, 5 million back then was like 20 millions right now. So he could as well just go to Bahamas, drink pina coladas, fuck bitches. He didn't do that. He actually took all of this money and put it into the next company, which was then known as PayPal, which he then sold for $300 million. And again, he could just retire at this point, but what he does, he gets all of this money and put it into Tesla and SpaceX, and he's so broke that he basically needs to sleep at his friend's house because all of the money he had, he put into the next companies. And that's the mindset you want to have. So the question was, if you would do everything that Elon Musk does in a day, and for some period of time, would you have exactly what he does? Maybe not exactly, because there are some things that we can't control. But you would definitely be worth like 100 million. And the thing about output is you can't directly control them. So if you try focusing on outputs, it's only gonna bring you down. You can control outputs by controlling inputs. So as long as inputs are correct, outputs will take care of themselves. This means that you only need and only should focus on inputs because they are the only way you can alter the outputs.
But what are the inputs?
Good question, Hannah. Simply said, inputs are everything. Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Cristiano Ronaldo, they all have the same 24 hours we do. What differs is how they use the time, where they put their energy and focus. Input is what you think, how you sleep, your friends, your spouse, your work, the food you eat, the friends you have, all of this stuff. Let me break it down. Okay, so you have 24 hours which you can fill with different things. Average person, for example, fills it out with work, 8 hours of work, which they usually hate, which is not fulfilling, where they don't like their boss. They fill it out with eating processed food, fast food, the food which actually destroys them, their body instead of nourishing them. They fill it up with watching news about inflation, wars on the second end of the world, which doesn't impact them at all. I don't know, some shootings, and they wonder why they're anxious afterwards. They fill it out with negative self-talk. So they're not thinking, okay, my life is great. They're thinking that their life actually sucks, which is a self-fulfilling prophecy. They have a relationship with toxic and not supportive partner, which also drains them. And all of these inputs equals to their desired output, which, as we talked before, is, beer body, shitty car, shitty apartment. Inputs equal outputs. Now let's look at exemplary 24 hours of a successful individual. He works even more. He works 10 hours a day. But the work he does is meaningful. The work he does pushes him and his creativity to his limits. He creates value. He works in a scalable industry where his skill set matters, like creating mobile apps, dropshipping. He eats healthy. He eats food not to taste good, but he eats food to nourish his body, so he's able to focus quicker and more deeply. He has supportive and meaningful relationship with his significant others and friends. He has a powerful self-talk, affirmations. He doesn't watch news which are depressive. He watches content which is motivational, educational, content which drives him closer to his desired reality. And what he gets? He gets supercars, he gets the penthouse, he gets the lady, he gets the body. Now, you can think, okay, so tomorrow morning I'm gonna start doing everything like on the second circle. And cool, that's a good start, but at the end of the day, you still have time. All of these things need some time to actually calibrate and to actually register in your subconscious mind. So you need to do them through some extended period of time so it becomes your new identity. So it becomes your new reality. Now, there are 4 steps to make this knowledge useful. First step is awareness. So first and foremost, you need to be aware of where you're spending your energy and time. The key to this is to be brutally honest. The more honest you'll be, the quicker you can make changes. If you're a lazy couch potato, don't sugarcoat yourself. At least be the man enough to admit that you're a lazy piece of potato, right? It's crazy important because it will give you responsibility, and responsibility equals power. The way I'm tracking where my energy flows and goes is through focused work time and simple notes. So throughout the day, I just track different tasks I'm doing, including watching YouTube, including going to the gym, including taking walks with my girlfriend, with my beautiful girlfriend. I'm not ashamed if I'm brain rotting for 1 hour. I'm just note this down, and when the day ends, I'm analyzing, okay, is it actually where I want to put my energy? More often than not, tralala is not the answer, right? But at least I'm not sugarcoating myself. Because if you're brain rotting and you're aware of this fact, maybe that's what you want to do, but at least you're doing consciously. Second step is choosing who you want to become, choosing your goal. So once you have the data, you need to sit down and think, who do I want to become? What do I want to do? Where do I want to live? Who do I want to live with? Without the goal, it doesn't really matter what to do because you don't have any destination, right? You're not getting any closer to it. Maybe once you think it through, you will decide and come to the conclusion that, fuck, I actually love my life, which is perfect. Like, if it is what it is, congratulations. At least now you're aware that you're living your perfect life and you can be grateful for that. 3. Design. If you're not living your perfect life yet, you need to make some changes.
But I have no idea what they need to change.
Okay, so the easiest way you can learn what to do is to copy someone who already achieved your desired reality. The important thing here is to copy the actual inputs this person is doing. Very often on social media, people will tell you one thing to do while they're doing totally different thing. Let's take, for example, some guy who make online courses. He will tell you to do ABC while what he does is actually creating content and selling you course. If you want to get his desired reality, you need to copy his core. So you need to also create courses and sell them online, not the stuff he's telling you to do. Okay, so the fourth last point is action. You have your goals written down, you have designed your life, you have awareness. Now, the fun part and the hardest part is action. The caveat is that it will take some time. A lot of people think that, oh, it will take me 1 month, especially in today's world where you hear a lot about affirmations, quantum jumping, whatever. You still need time to process this stuff and to create, to become a person you need to be in order to attract your ideal reality. It can take weeks, months, sometimes years, and that's okay. Remember that in every cool story, at the end of the day, the journey is the destination. At the end of the day, you only have two choices. Either you stay as you are or you change something. That's it.